Interesting. Who comes up with this stuff? Oh. Hello?
Hey man, I'm outside.
Oh, the door is open. Come on in.
Okay.
I'm Lobo the Hobo. I sleep in the woods. 4K. 4K, 4K.
Mother,
What's up, Doc?
what are you doing here?
You invited me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
But that means we're doing, if you're here, that must mean we're doing a movie review.
So that's all we do?
I think so. Oh, we have done one comic book review.
Okay, so it's a movie review.
It's a movie review. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Shakakapow Halloween. And obviously, since Pål-Christian is here, we're doing a movie review. And, well, what are we doing today, Paul?
Well, this year has been full of legacy sequels to 80s and 90s movies. Like Ghostbusters,
Beverly Hills Cop,
Bad Boys.
Alien.
We have 70s movies as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Probably other ones that aren't worth mentioning as well.
Yeah. But I enjoyed all of those. So
All the ones we talked about were awesome.
they were.
But that means there's another one then.
There is. And that's Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Careful there. You don't want to say his name 3 times.
Don't ever say that name.
Okay.
Yeah. Whew.
So I got one more shot.
Yeah. Glad it's you, not me. Haha. So, did you like Beetlejuice Beetlejuice? Okay. As long as we don't say it 3 times, we should be okay.
Yeah.
If you say his name 3 times, he will appear.
Just before we go into spoilers and accidentally say too much about the movie, we like to just tell you what we thought of the movie. So if you're watching the video right now and you haven't seen it, at least you'll get our kind of view on whether it's worth watching or not. And then it's up to you whether you want to continue the review or you want to go watch the movie and come back.
We will do our best to avoid spoilers,
Yeah.
but knowing
us,
we will probably
mess it up.
dive right into spoilers.
I mean, this one we might actually manage because there are a lot of cool things to mention without giving away the plot points.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Okay, so quickly, did you like the movie? Would you recommend it?
It was awesome. It was great.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had a lot of fun watching this movie as well, and I would absolutely recommend anyone who's seen this far and haven't seen the movie to go and watch the movie.
Mm.
Still in the cinema, right? I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right. Okay. That's it. Moving on.
Moving on. So, plots.
Yeah, you want to just give a very short synopsis, summary of what it's about?
Okay, so it's about 3 generations of Deetz
Mm-hmm.
going back to the ghost house from the first movie. And one of them accidentally opens the portal to the
To the
afterlife.
purgatory place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon terrorized our entire family and tried to force me to marry him. I believed he was gone forever until you found this in the attic.
And you know, just one thing. When I first heard there was a new movie in this franchise...
This guy movie.
Yeah, coming out, I thought it was going to be a reboot or something.
Yeah.
And I was so glad when it was actually a continuation of the story, because we never got a sequel to this back in the days.
No.
And I remember...
We had the animated series.
We had the animated series, which is also really cool. And I watched that one later, like, I've rewatched it, and it's still good.
It is one.
But the thing is, back then there was a lot of talk of doing a sequel to this. And I'm so glad they did, because this world, this whole setting, there are so many cool things to explore and to expand. And
I remember they talked about the movie where this guy was going to
Bugman.
Hawaii. Yeah. Batman.
Batman was going to Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there's been so many scripts along the way that never happened, and
finally we got a movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was great fun. And it seemed, I can say his name, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Had a great time doing this.
Yeah, you could see he really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And he even said that recently, that he would like to continue doing these movies once a year if it was up to him. So.
Well, that's a good sign. Maybe we'll get even more movies, because even now after the second one, I'm like, wow, I would love to see more.
So the third time, do you think the title will be this guy, this guy, this guy?
Oh, then we're screwed. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the plot is simple enough. They go back to the town and they mess things up, and things happen, and they have to fix things.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
But
it's a little bit messy, but
because there are a lot of characters, there are a lot of plots going on at the same time. You have, we will talk about the characters one by one as well, but you have the kind of a villain in the movie looking for that guy, the Mr. Juice.
Yeah.
Can I say that? I think so.
Yeah. As long as you don't say his full name.
No, yeah.
And there's that villain, and then there's another surprise villain.
Yeah.
And then there's a third surprise villain. So...
And you have some side characters without anything very important to do in the movie, but
they still make the movie fun.
Absolutely. So the plot is a bit convoluted and incoherent at times, but it didn't really bother me, because everything was so cool, so fascinating, and I was so mesmerized by the whole world.
Characters, world building, everything made the movie worth a while.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so we agree on this.
Yeah.
Okay, should we talk about the cast and the characters?
Yeah. Okay, so first off, you have the title character, played by Michael Keaton.
Good save.
He's, like we already covered that one. He seems like he's really enjoying himself this time around. I'm not sure if he has more screen time than he did in the first movie, but
I felt he had, but he might not have had.
Yeah, but I feel like he gets to do so much more as the character.
And you get to see him way earlier this time.
Yeah.
Like he starts off slower in the first movie. So here he's like a part of everything from the get-go.
Yeah. And that's because you have this first villain, Dolores, played by Monica Bellucci. Damn. So she's I think a bit
semi-spoilers.
Semi-spoiler. She's a vengeful bitch. Bleep that one out. She's a vengeful woman looking for Batman, and because she has history with Batman.
because she was the first. I mean,
She's part of
Johnny Dangerously was first married to her, right?
Yeah, so she's part of his
Past.
and his origin.
And we
As well?
talked about this because you get maybe some hint of this in the first movie as well.
Yeah, because I feel like her character, Dolores, she had a secret cameo in the first movie. Because when Birdman is going to marry Lydia in the first movie, and the priest asks, hey, the rings, and he pulls this finger out of his pocket, and he's like, she didn't mean anything to me.
And throws away the finger and takes the ring.
Yeah. Like, and he's also seeing when she patches herself together in this movie, like the finger crawling back.
I mean, that is probably a nod to the first movie.
Yeah. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it or
mention it.
Yeah, putting those things together. But I saw the first movie the day before I went to the movies, so. I as soon as I saw that finger, I was like, yeah.
And it was cool to get more background story on Jack Frost.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're watching the video, you probably know what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Here's a preview. Be warned, it's intense.
What about Winona Ryder's character?
Yeah, she's back as Lydia from the first movie.
I mean, it's interesting to see how she has gone from the way she was in the first movie to how neurotic and how much of a mess she is in this one.
Yeah.
That was kind of interesting.
And you have Catherine O'Hara as
Kevin's mom.
Kevin's mom, yeah. And
what's her name in this movie again?
Oh, I can't remember.
Kevin's mom.
Kevin's mom. Mrs. McAllister.
Yeah, Mrs. McAllister is in
this one. Other characters from the first movie, you have Bob, the shrunken head guy from the waiting room in the first movie.
With other shrunken head guys in this movie.
Yeah, so there's an army of the shrunken head guys in this one.
Yeah, and they're all working for Vulture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bob, you and the boys stand guard. Nobody gets through.
That's right. And new characters, you have the Lydia's manager / boyfriend / Astrid's stepdad, creepy guy. Astrid, by the way, is Lydia's daughter.
Astrid, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should talk about her first.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
So Astrid is the third generation of Deetz. Played by Jenna Ortega.
Who also did Wednesday in the Tim Burton series.
Yeah, so
based on the
she's a typical Tim Burton reuse actress.
I haven't seen more than one episode of Wednesday. I thought it was cool, but I just haven't had the time to check it out. Is she very different in those roles?
Yeah, I don't feel like she's not a typecast. She's not like Johnny Depp in every Tim Burton movie ever made.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good.
I feel like she gets to play a new character this time around.
When you're all driving carpool and banging your Pilates instructors to fill the empty voids in your life, we'll see who gets the last laugh.
No, she was good in this one. Yeah.
And then you have the creepy stepdad, and he was
cringy
as hell. But I think it was on purpose.
Probably. He was, in my opinion, probably my least favorite character and the weakest of the characters in the movie. I mean, his jokes were just and maybe not funny, but as you say, maybe it was on purpose because he was supposed to be cringy.
You get to see Astrid. She has the same ick.
Everyone has
as everybody else. So
it was probably on purpose.
It was on purpose. And then as Wolf Jackson, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
He was one of those characters without any purpose in the movie.
But he was so cool.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, Willem Dafoe is always amazing.
Yeah.
But his character was... Yeah, he doesn't have much to do in the movie.
Like, plot-wise, you could cut him out of the movie and you would still have the movie.
Yeah, if you cut out the character of Monica Bellucci, then none of those have... If you cut her out, then he has absolutely nothing to do in this movie. When the movie started, and I thought, oh, this is what the plot is, this is what the story is going to be about. And then you get him, and I was like, okay, so he's going to help out solve this case, blah, blah, blah. But then they don't really do all that much with that storyline.
Because that's where you have other stories. Yeah.
It's not a very linear movie.
Because that's where you have one of the last main characters of the movie, and that's the ghost guy. Ghost boy.
The guy from X-Men who was Quicksilver.
No, it wasn't Evan Peters.
It wasn't him?
It wasn't him.
It was Huey from The Boys.
It was Evan Peters from Wish. No, it wasn't Jack Quaid either. He
looks like both of those.
He looks like Evan Peters and Jack Quaid had a baby.
Wait, the ghost house? Is your mom Lydia Deetz?
Unfortunately.
She's a legend.
Maybe they did.
2024, who knows?
True. I actually thought it was the Quicksilver actor for a second.
Yeah.
He plays the exact same type of character.
Yeah. Okay, so spoilery.
Oh yeah. We've already spoiled that one. You call them Ghost Kid.
Ghost Kid, yeah.
Sorry.
But it was kind of obvious from the get-go.
I didn't pick up on it actually.
Yeah, I picked up because it was when she crashed into. She was running away from her. Astrid was running away from her mom, and she crashed into a tree, and that's when her powers kick in. And also, you never got to see his parents' face when he introduced them. Like, I knew right away.
I kind of understood something was off then.
Something was off with the parents, and then he brings her up to the room, and everything is 90s, like nothing new. So
yeah, that's true.
Apparently something was stuck in time, or
that's a good point.
And he is revealed to be the real villain, or the second villain of the movie. Yeah, I think that covers all the... Okay, and then there's one character, or I feel got too much tribute, or and that's Jeffrey Jones's character, Mr. Deetz. I felt that was really out of place, thinking of his Jeffrey Jones's real life...
Google it.
Yeah.
But I agree. And
they could have mentioned his character, but I felt like they did too much.
Absolutely. And
to honor his character, and that was really out of place.
Yeah, and even if let's say that wasn't the case, his part was also quite uninteresting.
Yeah.
Just running around without a half chewed up, half spoilers. Sorry.
Yeah, he's dead in the movie. That's why the Deetz returned to hometown.
Exactly. Yeah. That was like, but I agree with you.
And that was the only thing that bothered me about the movie. Like, I really, really enjoyed it, but that part was kind of off.
I think that covers most of the characters.
Okay, so...
There's a very cool cameo in this movie. I'm going to spoil that one.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it's obvious that it's him from as soon as you see him. It's...
But was that in the real world? Was that in the ghost world? He kind of looks like a zombie, but then I was like, maybe it's just him looking like Danny DeVito.
No, that was Afterlife.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I mean, Danny DeVito...
All right, so moving on.
Yeah.
Practical effects.
Fantastic.
Tim Burton being Tim Burton as hell.
And everything just looks so good.
Yeah, the world building, everything is so amazing in this movie, and so much of the movie is set in the afterlife, and being in the time we're in, like 2024, where they use CGI for absolutely everything, seeing how Tim Burton used mostly practical effects was that was just a dream to watch.
I agree, and I'm also old school, so I really enjoy practical effects, and practical effects they always feel more alive.
Yeah,
and it was really well done. Oh yeah, all the effects amazing.
Music, soundtrack. Okay, Tim Burton, Danny Elfman. What can go wrong?
Yeah.
But there's this musical number in the movie. It's amazing. It's hilarious.
That was probably the funniest scene in the movie, and
you can't get more Burton than that.
I was thinking just that. I was like, wow, this is the most Tim Burton-ish, Tim Burton-esque Tim Burton scene I've seen since probably Edward Scissorhands or something, or maybe ever. This was just completely unleashed Tim Burton.
Yeah, and Michael Keaton and unleashed.
Absolutely.
Like both of them. I think both of them were back in their prime.
Yeah. So we need a movie with Michael Keaton, or Tim Burton movie with Michael Keaton and Johnny Depp.
Wow. Okay. Except from Scissorhands, I don't feel like Johnny Depp
has done anything that good with
Burton. Maybe Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah,
but
I would like to see both of them completely like unhinged. Crazy Johnny Depp, like he is in the pirate movies.
Yeah, maybe Tim Burton is the right guy to give Johnny Depp his comeback as well. Who knows?
Well, I'm sidetracking.
Yeah.
Music, score, everything really good. Very Tim Burton-esque.
Yeah,
exactly what you expect.
Anything else? Oh, the baby.
Oh yeah, important character.
There's a baby version of this guy.
Yeah,
right here.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That reminded me a little bit of the baby in Braindead.
Yeah. I think they even copied some of the scenes.
That baby gets also smacked around, and so does this baby.
Yeah, as soon as Batman sees the baby, he's like, "Oh, they say you got my eyes. I don't see it. Scram, kid," and he kicks the baby away.
Yeah, that was a great scene by Mr. Birdman. All right.
Okay. So,
anything else? I think we probably covered most of it. It's a fun movie. It's got good comedy, lots of crazy, insane Tim Burton.
Yeah, this is
things.
Probably I'm not sure where on the ranking, but it's probably one of my top 5 Tim Burton movies.
What are the other 4?
Batman Returns, Edward Scissorhands, and this guy won.
Oh, that guy. The first movie of that guy.
So that means that between Batman Returns and this guy times 2, there hasn't really been a really good Tim Burton movie. There's been some okay ones like Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Sweeney Todd. I'm not sure. But everything else in between, like all the Disney movies, Alice in Wonderland and Dumbo and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it's been just a bunch of really bad movies with Tim Burton selling his soul.
There are a lot of them I haven't seen. But the Sleepy Hollow was also Tim Burton.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but compared to the others, it wouldn't. Make
I would have to see it again.
It wouldn't make the top 5.
Okay.
No.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Tim Burton and Michael Keaton.
No.
And this is...
They are a better match than Tim Burton and Johnny Depp.
Probably. And this character is just... I can't say his name. Adrian Toomes' character in this movie is just... I just want to see more. So I hope we get a third movie in this series.
Yeah, like he said he wants to do one once a year. And,
why not?
Yeah, like,
I mean, how many movies can we get? He's not getting any younger.
Nah, so just give him one once a year. That's okay.
Why not?
I would like to see more movies with this guy.
Yeah,
right here.
I think we made it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think I said it more than.
I think I only said it twice.
I think I said it twice.
If we messed up when we said it and we can't remember right now, let us know in the comments.
Did we make it or not?
I think we did good.
I think we did.
Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Paul and KH out. We will be back to do more crazy reviews. Maybe movies, maybe comics. Who knows? Stay tuned to find out.
Scram, kid.
See you in the next one. Shakakapow. This coffee is watered down.